friends, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Leah if you're new, and I'm so happy to have you here. Y'all, we're going to do our March reading wrap up and our April TBR. This video is going to be pretty short just because I don't have too much going on and I'm a mood reader mostly. So let's get into the books that I read. Vibes. First book, and these are not in any particular order, this is just me picking up off the sack. So first book I have is Dream Girl Drama by Tessa Bailey. I had to, of course, finish off the series. I know another book is coming out that I most likely will read / listen to, but yes, I ended up having to get the special edition copy because this is all they had at Barnes & Noble's. But I'm very, very excited, and this was really good. I will give it probably like a 3 out of 5, 2.75. I don't think that that's terrible. Like, I don't think that that's bad. I think this book did what it was supposed to do. It was funny, it was crazy, a little taboo, so I thought it was fun, very unhinged, a little silly goofy book, and that was basically what it was. And it is a sibling, like step sibling trope situation. Yeah, the ending was like kind of like, girl, what the fuck? So that's how I felt about it. But this was good and just a fun little unhinged book to read and get me kind of out of a slump, because I like to read an unhinged book as much as I can in between reading books because it's just easier for me. So yeah. Next book, which was a highly anticipated book, which is Spiral by Bal Kabara. I loved this book. This book was a solid 4 out of 5, 3.75, 4 out of 5. I just thought it was so fun. This was very cute. This was very like, love a black woman winning. You know what I mean? Like, we love a black woman winning. And just, so yeah, this is about Elias? Yes. But people call him Eli. That's why I'm like, Elias. And Sage. And they were just such a cute hockey romance and such a like love and care and tender. And I really appreciated this book so much. It was so good. And I cannot wait to read the next book in this series. And of course, another highly anticipated read for me, which was Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. This book was a 4 out of 5. And I loved every minute of it. It was so good. I think this is probably my favorite book in this series. I think When in Rome was good. I think Practice Make Perfect was really good too. It's really up there. But this one, I felt like it was a little more open door, which we love. But I felt connected to the character. So, of course, I loved her. And she was very iconic. So, I'm very happy I read this book. But this follows Emily back. And this book, I think, had really good themes of trauma, as well as what it means to be kind of like a woman in this world in a way. And I really just loved it, and it was so good. So really enjoyed this one. I highly recommend. I believe as of right now this is the last book in the series, but I'm pretty sure they're going to follow the next sister. She just doesn't have a like date or anything about the book, so yes. And then lastly, this is the last book I read and another highly anticipated read, which was Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. Here you go. I will give this book a 4 out of 5. I love the ending. I love the last 30 percent of the book. Here's the thing though, that's what got the 4 out of 5, because when you read the ending and then you kind of think about it some more and process it, the entire book makes sense at that point. I felt like, I don't know if I'm going to continue reading the series though. I think that in all seriousness, Rebecca Yarros, I don't think this book is this series is a well-written series. I think it's deeply unhinged, and that is kind of like the fun part of it. But when I say this is like a well-written fantasy, no, I wouldn't say that. I think this is just super unhinged. And so, but I did enjoy it. It took me some time to get through it, but this was a fun, silly, goofy, unhinged story. If you guys want to see more in depth of my thoughts, I actually recorded a video about this. I read Beg, Borrow, Steal in this one as well. So if you guys want to see that, go ahead and watch it. All right, guys, let's get on to our April reads. I actually had my bestie Sam pick out my books for me for this month. So these are the 3 that she picked out. As of right now, these are my TBR. I may read more and I may put more down. I don't know. But once we get through this, then I'll kind of go from there. These are all books that have been on my shelf for some time. So I'm very excited to finally get to them. First book I have is a book that's been on my shelf for a long time. I bought this book when I first moved back to Florida, so that was like 9 months ago. But this is You Look Better as a Ghost. This book is a thriller slash suspense, and I heard from some of my favorite booktubers that this is very like surprisingly comedy and like fun, but also suspenseful and thriller and just like the keep you on your toes and very witty. So I'm very, very excited to read this book, and I think it's gonna be a fun little twist to put into the reading lineup for this year. Next book is a book that I actually should have read a long time ago, but it is The Partner Plot by Christina Forrest. I read The Neighbor Favorite like 2-3 years ago, and I loved it. It was so good, and to this day it's still one of my favorite books. It was so good. So I'm very excited to finally go into the second book. I think I have the third book as well, so I'm trying to get through the entire series. Really want to get through this, but this follows Violet. This is the baby sister, and she is like a fashion stylist, and she runs into this guy who she used to date in high school, and it just like follows their story together. And I'm so excited because we love a good second chance romance, because they were boyfriend and girlfriend in high school. So this is gonna be super fun, and I think this is gonna be like some fake dating and all the other stuff. So very excited about this. Last book, and if you guys know, if you have been watching my channel, you know I'm a huge Heather McLaren fan, and I am so excited for this book here, which is Ninth House, girlies. I am so excited to read this book, and honestly I think I'm going to start it now. What I'm reading while I'm filming this is like March 30th, so I think I'm going to start this today. But I am so excited to get into this and get into everything, and I know this is just going to be a fun fantasy to read that's deeply unhinged, and that's what I want. This book follows Alex, and she is like in a she goes to Yale, and she is, I believe there's like a secret society like that kind of controls the world, and she's in that secret society, and it kind of follows that situation. So I am very excited to get to this, and I think this is going to be a very fun little fantasy crazy read. So yeah. Now, those are kind of like the 3 books that I absolutely have to get through this month. Do I have others? I don't know. I think I want to try to get to Quicksilver. Either I'll start it or what, and then I definitely want to finish Dragon Republic. I need to finish it. I'm like 70% through. So that might be another book that I read this month, but I know for a fact that these are the 3 books that I will be reading. So very excited. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!